Hi everyone, it's Rochelle Jarvis here. I just wanted to share with you some of my sample making ideas. Now the best way to sell Scentsy is to share it. So you want to get the fragrance under your customers' noses. I love to do samples of the new fragrances when a catalogue comes out, so I usually use my host rewards to purchase 6 packs of wax and some of the new fragrances. You can actually get clamshells, empty clamshells off of eBay, similar to what our Scentsy bars come in. I like to stock up on these. I think they work out about $1 each. They're not very expensive. They don't take quite as much wax as our clamshells do, so it's good because your samples go a bit further, or your wax goes a bit further to make your samples. So in this, now repackaging Scentsy is okay if you're giving it away. We are not permitted to repackage it and sell it, but making a sample pack for a host or a good customer is a great way to get repeat business. So what I like to do is maybe do 1 cube of each of the new fragrances and either mail that out or give it as a nice little party thank you gift. I'm always looking for new ways of spoiling my customers. Another way to do wax samples is make felt samples. So what I do is I get a large sheet of white felt. Now I choose white because I want the colour of the wax to actually show us the true colour of how the wax comes. So if you're using white, you're going to get the colour from the wax to show up. Now this one is strawberry and rock melon, and it's really just a small, tiny little bit of wax. There are loads of YouTube videos out there on how to make felt samples, so jump on and just type in Scentsy felt samples and you will get a video on how to make those. But basically what I do is I chop up the felt into small pieces, dump it in the melted wax, jiggle it a little bit, put it on a piece of baking paper to sort of dry. It doesn't really take very long to dry at all, not like your normal, your typical samples in a mould. So they dry a lot quicker. You get heaps more samples out of the felt, and you can actually mail them because they're flat. They're not going to cost you a fortune to mail out to customers. So that's another way of doing Scentsy bar samples. And of course you can pick up little Scentsy moulds. I've got a little star Scentsy mould that I've got from Kmart for $2. You can get them off of eBay in different shapes, like themed for Halloween or Christmas. So make it fun. You don't want to spend more time than you need to on making samples. Quick and easy is great. You want to get the smell under your customers' noses, but presentation does go a long way, I think. So, but have that balance of how much time you spend. If you don't have a lot of time to spend on your Scentsy business, then I wouldn't recommend spending hours on making beautiful, perfect samples. You want to get them out there. But of course, if you've got the time, make them look pretty. Now, washer whiffs. I think everyone that I've given a sample to of washer whiffs, almost all of them have bought washer whiffs. This is one of my latest packaged samples of washer whiffs. Now there is a great Facebook group page, which is a closed or private page dedicated to Scentsy consultants on making samples. It's called Layer on the Samples or something. I'll post the link below anyway. So if you're not already a member of that Facebook group page, you do have to be a Scentsy consultant to join. And it's important that you have independent Scentsy consultant on your personal profile so that the admins of that page can recognise that you are a Scentsy consultant and approve you straight away. If it's not clear on your personal Facebook profile that you're a Scentsy consultant, you may not get approved. So make sure that in your bio you've got Scentsy independent consultant somewhere. Yeah, so just a scoop of washer whiffs in a cello bag or a Ziploc bag, and they've got all the labels in that group. All you have to do is send it to the printer, cut them out, staple them up. Now that will post in an envelope size of the letter. So just try and keep your samples as flat as you can so that you're not spending too much on paying for parcel rates. You want to pay for letter rates. So that's that. And those labels that somebody has kindly done up have all the directions and ingredients and everything on there. So that's fantastic. Now, the other thing discontinued party size or mini testers, you can use these as little gifts. You can pop out the wax. Now, a good tip is just to leave it upside down in an empty warmer until it just warms enough to pop out easily. You can try with a knife. I've done that before, but it takes a long time to get the wax out. So pop them out. You can package them up like I have done here, and just pop them in with a opportunity packet or a customer thank you. I always like to give samples with every order that I package up and make it look pretty like a present, and I put freebies in there. So, and usually it's samples of things that the customer hasn't purchased so that they broaden their product next time. So give them something new to try. You can use, you can make little thank you packs for party guests, like, or door prizes. I've used just a little bit of tulle and ribbon. It looks like a party favour, but really it's just samples that I probably would have given them anyway, but it makes them feel special. So presentation is a good idea to make things look pretty. Now, Scentsy Clean and laundry. Scentsy Clean is a tricky one, and I've just found on another consultant's page an idea of putting kitchen soap, Scentsy kitchen soap, squeeze it a few pumps into a sponge. A new sponge, you can buy packets of them from the cheap shops like Red Dot. I actually cut the sponges up, so I got two samples per sponge. 2 or 3 squirts of your kitchen soap, and pop it in an order. All they have to do is wet it a little bit and use it in their dishes. Same thing for counter clean. You can spray it onto a chucks or a flat sponge. Those post really well as well. Again, you just need to wet it a little bit and they can use it and they'll get the fragrance. So sharing Scentsy is what sells Scentsy. Get the fragrance out there and reward your customers with samples. I have a VIP group, which is a closed group for my customers only. So it's different to my Facebook business page where anyone and everyone can see what's happening. I try to make my customer base feel special by letting them know about product releases before I post it on my business page. I also use that VIP group as my sample club. So I might go through my customers that haven't ordered for 3 months or more and make them my mail out customers for the week and send them a sample of something they haven't tried. One, it reminds them that you're there. 2, it lets them experience something new. And, you know, with Christmas coming up, it's a great opportunity to try and get some parties booked to boost your sales. This is just an example of one of the clamshells that I packaged up for the Indigo Collection. Now, the Indigo Collection has quite a few different fragrances. They're not all floral, they're not all clean. So I thought it was a good idea to purchase a couple of Indigo kits with my free host rewards, free and half price host rewards, and package them up as thank yous for my customers, because not all of them were sure about buying the collection for themselves. It makes a beautiful gift, but it's also nice for them to experience it as well. So the other thing I was going to let you know was the room sprays. Did you know you can actually make samples out of the room sprays? All you need to do, and I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen it on Layer on the Samples Facebook group page, is you get a tool to actually take that top part off, and then it's actually liquid inside that you can put into little spray bottles. Now, AliExpress.com and also eBay and sometimes even Etsy.com are great spots to find cheap sample making tools. Now, these little bags of atomizers, I think they're 5 ml, or they might even be less. But, you know, you can make a lot of samples out of a room spray. So how many mils is in there? 80 ml, and I think they're maybe 5 ml, so you do the math. You know, that's a great little gift to give someone as a door prize. They're going to want a full-size bottle of it, trust me. So keep thinking about new ways of marketing your product, and if you always get back more than, always try to give more than you receive, you will get it back. Yeah, so try and hand out some samples this week, and they're fun to make too. See ya.